Hello guys, welcome back. When you're flipping coins, you know from your high school classes that each toss has a 50% chance to turn out tails and a 50% chance to turn out heads. You also know that each toss is independent from the last one. But after 3 tosses had turned out tails, you start to wonder, and your gut feeling starts to tell you something different. If somebody asked you to put money on the next toss, you would probably bet for heads. Your eyes grow bigger when another tails comes up. In any case, in further tosses, you will keep betting for heads until it comes out, thinking that it's about time for heads to come up. Why do we feel a random event is less likely to occur if it happens several times in the past? Today, we will answer this question talking about the gambler's fallacy. What exactly is it? The gambler's fallacy is the mistaken belief that if an event has occurred more frequently than expected in the past, then it's less likely to occur in the future and vice versa, in a situation where these occurrences are independent from one another. Let's look at some examples. Imagine you're a student who is facing a multiple choice exam. After circling too many A's, you think that A cannot be an option for the next question, so you circle a C just to break the suspicious pattern. We work in funny ways. Now let's go gambling. Consider a gambler in front of a slot machine. He thinks that the machine is filled with both wins and losses, so when he has a streak of losses, he expects a win, pulling the lever too many times. Now let's talk about money. Gambler's fallacy can affect financial decisions. Studies have shown that investors tend to hold on to stocks that have recently lost value, thinking that soon their value will go up, and to sell stocks that have recently increased value, thinking that soon their value will go down. A stock that has been appreciating may well continue to appreciate just as it could crash. Past trajectory of a stock in itself does not determine its future. So why does the gambler fallacy happen? Number 1, illusion of causality. Sometimes 2 events are causally related. When we notice storm clouds in the sky, it is reasonable to think that it will rain. Storm clouds are a good indicator of rain because they are causally related. Bring an umbrella. But not always events are causally related, but we convince ourselves that they are. It feels comfortable to think so. Our brain tricks us to think so we can take fast decisions. Number 2, misunderstanding of randomness. We don't like randomness. We don't understand it well, and it's unsettling. Even though we don't understand it, we try to rationalize random events to create an explanation. The most famous example of the gambler's fallacy occurred at the roulette tables of a Monte Carlo casino in 1913. Remember, a roulette has 18 black numbers, 18 red numbers, and a green 0. The ball landed on black numbers 26 times in a row. Unusual, but not impossible. Although this event did not hurt the casino, many people lost money because they kept betting on red, thinking surely that the next spin will produce a red number after so many blacks. This balancing out thinking and presuming that past results influence future ones is precisely the gambler's fallacy. You may be thinking, why all this is important? The gambler's fallacy doesn't only affect casino players. It plays a crucial role in people's thinking in many aspects of life. It can affect any of us when we are assessing the probability of a future event, something we do all the time in both our personal and professional lives. It messes up our predictions. In a nutshell, the gambler's fallacy can lead us to suboptimal decision making. Now, a quick side note. An account of the gambler's fallacy was first published by the French polymath Marquis de Laplace in 1820. In his philosophical essay on probabilities, Laplace noticed that men who wanted sons wrongly thought that each birth of a boy would increase the likelihood of their next child being a girl. It's almost time to go, but remember, this video is not the last word regarding the gambler's fallacy. Its goal was to ignite your interest in the topic so you do your own research and go beyond. I'm sure you have many comments for and against the gambler's fallacy, so send us your feedback. Before we go, I want to invite you to take the decision-making course, Deciding How to Decide, in which I am the professor. In this course, we study the limits, inconsistencies, and cognitive biases that affect our complex and important decisions. I know you're going to take many of those decisions in the future, so you're more than welcome to participate. Time to go. See you next time.